Extreme weather can be scary yet fascinating at the same time. From tornadoes to wildfires, you now have the chance to get an up-close look at the dangerous side of Mother Nature from the comfort of a movie theater. Sean Casey directed Storm Chasers, Tornado Alley, and Forces of Nature, and today he's with us to share his latest project for National Geographic, Extreme Weather. Good morning to you, Sean.
Good morning, Tiffany.
I love this. I think everybody is really fascinated and yet very afraid of extreme weather. Where did your fascination begin?
It was the first time I went storm chasing. I'm from Los Angeles, so we really don't have extreme weather. And so for the first time to be going underneath one of these supercell storms, being immersed in the rain and the hail, to get next to these tornadoes, I fell head over heels in love with it, and that was 1999, so I've been kind of doing it ever since.
I feel like you got to know a lot about weather to be able to be safe in situations like that.
Well, or you find people that know the deal, and that's, as a filmmaker, you can't be an expert in everything. You have to find your guide, and for us, it was hooking up with Dr. Josh Werman and his radar trucks, and going storm chasing with him.
So cool. This is a really cool experience for people. You get up close in person. It's very immersive. Talk about the new film, the big screen, and what we're going to see happening.
Yeah, the IMAX theater, at the Public Museum, you're talking about a very large, powerful, immersive experience. And so as a filmmaker, you want to get imagery that really does justice to the subject matter. In this case, it's wildfire, it's glaciers calving, it's tornadoes. You want to do justice and get as close as possible to this phenomena to really capture that power, so that when it's shown on a theater, like at the Public Museum, that power and that experience really shows through.
Yeah, I mean, you really feel like capturing climate change and how it's affecting our land is something we all need to see. Have you been a little too close for comfort? Yeah, every time we go out in the field, we want to get as close as we can, right? And usually there are moments when you want to turn tail, and run. But usually those are the moments that are visually compelling you to stay to film. So you're kind of on a fence of flight or fight, and hopefully we stay and stand our ground and get that imagery that's so amazing. Yeah, I tend to fall in that middle category of freeze in those situations. So.
Oh, freeze, yeah. Yeah, the deer in the headlights. Yeah, there's been times where you're watching a glacier calve, right at you, and there's that moment of, you're frozen. But hopefully you've already pressed the record button.
Well, and that's a fact. You capture these amazing things. There's 150-foot flames. There's a 400-foot wall of ice falling. There's tornadoes that you're getting up into. What do you hope people take away from this? Is it the magnitude of nature? Is it the fact that you believe there's climate change behind it? What do you want people to experience and take away?
Yeah, people have heard, climate change and, the weather is changing. We've heard that. And what we wanted to show, and what's so powerful about this format, is the visual, immersive experience of it. So we want to give images to maybe a concept that we're all hearing, but we want to give it a powerful visual context.
I love it. Sean, it was a pleasure having you here. I think you're a force of nature.
Oh, thank you. Oh, now I blushed.
There you go. Gotcha. Thanks for joining us.
You got me blushing. Okay. Thank you, Tiffany.